Then he turned to Ames and called to him, "You will sit next to this man tonight. Even though he's not very cute, he's strong, he'll protect you." Then he returned to Atrak again. "This little guy is in trouble with dogs, yours I hope he doesn't eat. Keep an eye on it, I'll deliver it here anyway." Atrak nodded and pulled a chair for the boy. Ames sat down beside him, albeit hesitantly. The man returned to his food, and after eating for a while, he made up his mind to order for the boy something to eat. Ames looked at the food in front of him in disbelief, and then, like the warrior next to him, he quickly swept away his plate. This man looked terrifying, but apparently he was a good man, and his wolf was well behaved. The crow Ames saw as he entered the inn was flying into a single target, piercing the steady wind. Leaving the buildings and streets behind, the bird had only one thing in sight, Calruin's giant mage tower. He passed between the two giant demon statues at the entrance of the tower, flying low, approaching the tower, rising suddenly to avoid damage from the surrounding sea of lava, climbing wide circles around the giant tower to the top. Archmage Valon's study was on the top floor. The middle-aged mage wore his usual black robes. The black magic he used made his body look older than his age. Especially his hands, which were the starting point of the magic, were deformed. The smudges and wrinkles of time were the remnants of a smoke soaking the chimney. Compassion and love were human emotions that left black magicians at a very young age. Valon loved to use people as subjects. Ordinary people of the city were arrested for simple crimes and kept as subjects in the mage's dungeon. This sorcerer was deaf to cries and blind to those who begged for mercy in misery. His unquestioning devotion to the god of death and his supreme lore had led him to become the Archmage. Of course, in addition to all this, there was a bit of a conspiracy in this rapid rise. It was not easy to rise in the wizarding hierarchy, and mages rarely died. Instead of waiting patiently, Valon sometimes resorted to insidious traps and spies. The mage now enjoyed power and was on good terms with King Bladden. Bladden was intimidated by Valon's ruthless intelligence and respected his plans and suggestions. Valon was also the king's loyal vizier. As the mage looked at the city through the window, he hoped that his faithful servant, whom he had expected to bring him valuable information, would arrive soon.